All right, good afternoon. Thank you for being here today. I'm going to start by acknowledging all the hard work that has brought us here to today. First, when Lynn Hickey, our former athletic director, gave her retirement announcement, we knew the wheels would have to turn and we'd have to really work hard to get the next best athletic director. Remember, Lynn was a trailblazer and just an outstanding athletic director, and we needed somebody big to fill her shoes and really big to take us to the next level at Eastern Washington University. So I do need to thank the members of the search committee, our faculty and staff, and all of the athletic teams and the support you've given that attended the forums for the candidates, the administration, and our student athletes, really, for your flexibility during this transitional period. Thank you to the media coverage of the search process, the announcement, and your attendance here today. Eastern Washington University is very grateful for all of your support. And to our amazing community, thank you for your ongoing support of Eastern Eagle Athletics. We appreciated seeing community members, especially our alumni, our donors, and fans at the forums, and we are really grateful for your outstanding feedback. This past year, I've had the opportunity to attend numerous athletic events. Go Eags! By the way, go Eags! And had visited with so many fans, alumni, and donors. And throughout the year, I've always been very impressed with the community of support. And by looking around the room today, you will see we have a community of support for our athletes. And 1 year ago today was my very first day on the job, which threw me out at Hoop Fest, much like we're doing with our new athletic director, to get introduced to our wonderful community in the Spokane region. It was quite the experience. And I learned very quickly of our unspoken policy of shouting, "Go Eags!" Go Eags. Wherever you see anyone wearing EWU gear. It's a great introduction to Spokane and the support of Eastern with all of those individuals. Athletics is our most public-facing program at Eastern. And when we began the search for the new athletic director, we knew we needed a person with a commitment to our community. We needed an individual with strong fundraising experience, someone who will connect with our supporters and our sponsors and build relationships with university staff, with our amazing alumni, and with our dedicated fans and our student athletes. We wanted someone who shared our commitment to prioritizing the welfare of our student athletes and supporting their Eagle experience. Someone who would foster equity and promote diversity and ultimately build a program where our student athletes find success on the field or the court and in the classroom. Tim Collins, who you'll hear from shortly, checked all of those boxes. The search took a lot of work, and there was quite the pool, a national pool. But he rose to the top, and we are excited to have him join Eagle Nation as our next athletic director. Let's give him a hand. We have big plans on the horizon for our athletics program and a legacy of success to uphold. We have talented student athletes and dedicated staff who will count on him for leadership, and we know he will deliver. Tim brings over 18 years of experience in intercollegiate athletics to Eastern, both as a basketball coach and in administrative leadership. His track record of successful collaboration and partnerships at Fresno State are impressive, and we can't wait for him to get started here at EWU. I know you're eager to hear from him, so again, thank you so very much for your support of Eastern Athletics, And I will turn it over now to our new Associate Vice President and Director of Intercollegiate Athletics, Tim Collins. I'm gonna present this to you. Oh, sorry.
Hooper's in the room. 23, that's pretty good, isn't it? Okay. What a room. First, I want to start by saying thank you to President McMahan and the trustees and the search committee for providing this opportunity. When President McMahan called to let me know about this opportunity and to extend formally the offer, I was pretty overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed with gratitude. And I'm thankful to the President for this opportunity, but really I'm thankful for my family. And I wanted to start off today by recognizing their support and willingness as we continue on this journey. My wife, Renee, is a registered nurse, and as we're driving around yesterday in Spokane, she points out, oh, that's the testing center, right up the road where I took my nursing boards at. So we're happy to be back. But last time we were in the Pacific Northwest, we weren't joined by Kennedy and James quite yet, but Kennedy, our 9-year-old daughter, and James is our 7-year-old son, that we talk a lot in athletics about our why, but selfishly, for me, and now as an athletic director, I'm so fortunate that these two, Kennedy and James, have the opportunity to be around and look up to young people like yourselves. Hey, you guys are high-performing, high-achieving in competition, in classroom. You guys have grit. And so thank you for allowing me the opportunity to bring my family into your community and so they can look up to you. Okay, so I appreciate you guys being here. As the process unfolded, it was clear to me that the President's vision for Eastern Washington University supported a strong and thriving athletics department, and really one that had room for an athletics department that supported a strong and vibrant campus. Ultimately, that's our responsibility in athletics. So we amplify the mission of the university. We amplify that message. And then we're here to bring everyone together to celebrate our Eags. Celebrate community. That's why we're here. So who am I? I'm the son of an educator. I'm a former coach. And I'm a tireless fundraiser. But I'm a collaborator. And what's exciting about today, it's not about me, but it's about everybody in this room. What's exciting about today is what we can all come together to accomplish. So we had the opportunity to visit with our athletics department staff this morning, which was really special to be in that room. And we just introduced, hey, we're going to have 3 areas of focus in our athletics department. 3 areas of service. 1, we're going to serve our student athletes. That's first and foremost. We're going to be focused on their holistic development. 2nd, we're going to serve our campus. And 3rd, we're going to serve our community. Okay, here's the warning shot. Our campus and community, you're going to hear from us. You're going to see us. And this is a 2-way street. Okay? It's a 2-way road. I especially know with the dedication of a lot of our fans coming here in the fall and winter and coming to support our programs. But our philosophy is we're going to build an army. We've talked a little bit about, what the first 100 days look like and beyond. But I think what's really important is to start off, we're going to do a lot of listening. We're going to understand how we support our student athletes and how we can better support them. We're going to understand the programming we provide, the facilities we provide for them, how we serve our campus, how we bring our community together. We're going to figure out how we do all that in a celebratory but financially sustainable way. Second, we're going to build relationships. We're going to establish that culture of collaboration, internally and externally. And then last, probably most significant, is we're going to find our areas of opportunity and we're going to act. So I can't tell you how excited I am. I have goosebumps right now to be able to serve as your director of athletics, specifically our student athletes here and our coaches and our staff. I look forward to building on our trust and locking arms together. And go Eags. Go Eags. Now I can say that officially.
We'll do a couple questions in here. Anybody?
Tim, I'm just curious, your experience at Fresno, how did that prepare you to be an athletic director?
That's a good question. I'd probably say it started with my experience as a coach. Honestly, I'd go back probably a little bit further. Being able to be in some of those battles and understand what factors play into success, and not only just wins and losses, but supporting student athletes. The last three administrative opportunities, though, have really prepared because I've worked for incredible leaders. And it was a unique experience going from the University of Wyoming, where it's the only institution in the state, and at times, when you needed something, you called the governor, right? It's a pretty cool community to be a part of. But then going to Fresno State and having the opportunity to work in the largest university system in the world, you're one of 23 campuses. That leads to some different layers that you're navigating. And so I think really the end mission is the same, right? The end goal is the same, but how you achieve it looks differently. Right now in intercollegiate athletics, we're all under-resourced, right? That's kind of the feeling, and that's what we're seeing, and with realignment or other things like that. So some of those challenges. But I think what really fit coming into this opportunity is the similarities in how we serve our region and our community, and what opportunities we have to be nationally relevant with athletics in particular. Even learning the fact that, our kids, when they start school, more than likely over half their teachers are going to be Eastern alumni. That's significant. So our role that we play as a university and as an athletics department, there's a lot of similarities there.
Anyone else? Background? All good?
Man, that was that good of a question, Dan, right? It's just you took all their questions and.
I can do another.
Well, I don't know. Now I'm opening myself up to that.
So, this seems like a pretty big deal to be an athletic director for the first time.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, just for you personally, is there satisfaction in this day? What are you feeling about this as an achievement?
I don't take it lightly. I don't take the responsibility lightly, for sure. I always tell, and I started off as a coach, and I was telling Coach Riley earlier, I always thought the end game was possibly as an athletic director, the old days of hiring the old ball coach and, those kinds of things. What was really cool was last week we had our national convention in Orlando. And having the opportunity, the announcement came out Friday, and then having the opportunity to represent Eastern Washington in that space, it was overwhelming a little bit to have the support from colleagues and peers in the industry, people that I've looked up to, and that was pretty cool. And one in particular, our neighbor down to the south, Pat, came up to me and said, "Tim, congratulations. If you need anything, let us know." And so to know that you're supported, really, in our department, in our campus, in our industry, it means a lot. And then the next layer of that is how I'm supported by my family, and they look really good in red. Well, I just want to say thank you. Thank you again for this opportunity, President. This means a lot to me that everyone's here. It means a lot to me that you guys are taking time out of your day to be here. And I told Irv, I said, we announce it, and then we celebrate the announcement. Eventually we got to get to work a little bit. And Irv said I get 2 more hours of with the alumni reception and all of that, of celebrating it, and then it's time to get to work. And I'm looking forward to that. Being here over the next couple of days. And I never played in Hoop Fest. When we were up here, and I told Coach Best, I know he's going to be up there playing. I don't know that I'm ready for that. Definitely not on this trip. But maybe James and Kennedy will be in it next year or something. So, thank you very much.
All good? Can we ask one question? You, yeah, back up there, sorry.
Boy, hot seat.
Sorry.
Yay!
Just, you talked about the national search. What was the thing that made you decide that Tim was the right person to do this job?
Great question. We have 4 traits as an eagle, right? Grit, grace, greatness, gratitude, and greatness. And when we look at everything that Tim exemplifies, and his talk about his family, his humble background, what it takes to be an eagle, it just, he was it. There was just no turning back. So it means a lot to us. Thank you.